I've never seen Chicago more united about a thing since Michael Jordan and them damn 6P Bulls. Like, it was Chinese people out there yelling in Chinese about the migrants. I'm like, what? They're like, we migrants too. And no. Hey, what's up, people? It's your girl, Nicole Coco Patrice, with another episode of Chilindrinas Mas Finas. I don't know where any of my sound effects have gone, and also I don't know. I'm gonna blame my woman's time or the moon or some shit. Aries. We always just, if you just say something's in Aries, you good. People will excuse it. I have my watermelon Sour Patch Kids. So enjoy me salivating into the microphone and smacking on this real quick because I'm sorry. It's like the sweet and sour has gotten me recently very wrapped up into it, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, y'all. For real. Mm, mm. Yum, 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 yum. Bro, that was good. All right, y'all. So another episode of Chilindrinas Mas Finas. A lot has happened. As y'all know, I'm never very well organized. I could be, but I don't have that kind of time. And it's like, for what reason? For what reason do I need to be organized? Because we live in a chaotic world. Y'all disorganized. Why I can't join the fun? You know what I mean? I'm tired. I'm tired. All them Virgo influences, my Virgo moon, Virgo rising, Virgo Venus. Okay. On the cusp of Virgo. Like, it's too much. So I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Where y'all at, Virgos? Virgos, let them know. We tired. We tired of this shit. Yes, I'm still going to do things the way I feel like they should be done. Of course, I'm still going to be a perfectionist. Of course, I might still be a little bit of a control freak. Of course. But at the very same time, I can let my hair down, even though it's literally tied up tight. Tight, 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 tight. It's so tight. But I can let my hair down occasionally and show y'all that, hey, I am who I am. I do what I do, and period. You know what I mean? And period. So, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Child, stuff stuck in my teeth. Yes. All right. So anyway, but yeah, child. So I've just there's been a lot going on in the world. So let's just get into it. So I know I believe the last episode, because child, I have not even been paying attention to what I'm doing. I just been making videos, throwing shit up, forgetting about shit. You know what I mean? It's all over the place. But anyway, a lot has happened. I know I talked about the situation with Chicago and the migrants a little bit, and so we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. But I did want to note that we did pick our superintendent. So congratulations to Chief Police Superintendent Larry Snelling, who is from Inglewood, Chicago, and came up through the ranks. I believe he's with the department for like 30 years or something like that. And I should probably go look that up. But yeah, I'm not about to. I'm not in the mood. I'm tired. I just finished midterms. I just finished papers. I'm done. Okay, so I'm really not in the mood to look a damn thing up. But I know for sure he's been with the department for a long time. He's within, from within the CPD ranks. So congratulations to him. Now, I haven't heard much about him. Somebody kind of mentioned that he was problematic. I haven't had a chance to really dig into that. I will say that given the DOJ consent decree, so for those of you who may not know or remember, the Laquan McDonald shooting in, what was that, 2016, or whenever the footage was released in 2016. One thing led to another, obviously, with, that teen being shot and killed, as he walked away from the officer. I believe, what was his name? Van Dyke? Was that Van Dyke? So the, DOJ has had to open these investigations into multiple police departments as per, whatever the federal oversight policy is, which basically states that, those, because the local police departments, are mostly run locally, obviously. And so there's no state necessarily oversight for them. So all that goes like straight federal, to my understanding of how that's set up. So DOJ, investigates them for because it's constitutional. So what it really comes down to is they're violating the Constitution. States, I believe, are supposed to set some standards for the police departments within those states, but the states get out of whatever the federal government kind of sets as a standard, which obviously the Constitution is going to be the standard, and then you have cases and rulings that kind of set precedents and all this other thing. But police have very much been protected through the law through multiple means. There's a lot of literature on how the law, state law and federal law, have left a lot of loopholes for police to pretty much just do whatever they want. And so DOJ consent decree, in a nutshell, found like a shit ton of constitutional violations in Chicago. Not just Chicago. This has been multiple police departments. I'm sure, we all are pretty familiar with it just from seeing the marches and the killings and the videos and the, the beatings and things like that at the hands of police on television and, the internet. Television, God, how old am I? So basically the consent decree, needs to be adhered to. With everything that went on since then, new mayor, the pandemic, recessions, whatever else you want to try and call whatever else we're going through right now, potential World War, III, all types of stuff. But more locally, just having to see how, so overall, crime is down. I know, like crime overall is down. I think nationally over the last few years, the trend is downward. Murders, killings, violent crime, down, right? But then property crimes are going up. So, we all, if anybody's been on social media or owns a Kia or a Hyundai, about the whole Kia boys, the car thefts that were kind of exacerbated by TikTok and faulty technology from Hyundai, basically. And so, or lack of security, or lack of, the correct technology, transparency in which technology you was missing. Oh my God, whole nother side rant. Don't get me into them consumer laws. Oh God, that's a whole nother side rant. Oh, we might have to do another episode on that because it's something that happened recently. But anyway, and so yeah, so I heard, Chief Snelling state, because obviously that question is going to come up, so you taking over this police department in Chicago, all eyes on you, black mayor, black chief, crime Carjackings are on the rise. People are definitely getting hurt, shot, killed, still all over the city, even though it may be at a slower rate than usual or before. The trend may be going down, but it's still, a problem, right? And then I've seen videos recently of like, teens just like downtown, I guess, with their cars or whoever's giving these folks cars. And they're just like kind of hanging out, lower whacker, doing donuts and whatever, showboating and whatever y'all calling it now. And so it's like, every generation kind of did stuff like that. But I don't remember us, at least my generation downtown, like being downtown doing stuff like that. Like that's the type of stuff we would go do in the burbs, somewhere in the cut or somewhere like over, like in our hood, but like somewhere like where we knew we could get away with it. You know what I mean? Where like nobody would really say nothing or care or whatever. Like you knew which little corners and cul-de-sacs and dead end streets and alleyways or whatever, vacant lots you could do stuff like that in. They like just like, okay, whatever, we're just gonna go. They want attention. Like it's just clear, very clear that there's like an attention seeking behavior behind a lot of this. And I blame us, obviously as the older generation, we got to take the blame. We got to blame our parents so they get to blame us. And so I think he responded recently to a question about how he is going to police in light of the consent decree from DOJ that says, there's a litany of constitutional violations, within CPD. There's a culture of force use of force, excessive force, excuse me. There's no real training, no real metrics, no real understanding on the need for more training or the erroneous use of force or excessive force or whatever, bad policing, whatever we want to, whatever title or wherever that falls under that, whatever falls under the bad policing umbrella. There is little corrective measures in place. Whatever is in place has no oversight, isn't followed through, process is a sham, you know what I mean? And so all of this came out, right? And so then you got this guy that obviously is I mean, like, come on, y'all. I'm trying to be nice, but I can't. Like, I'm gonna have to just say this, like, for real. This guy is a cop's cop. I mean, like, on paper, and when you hear him talking, because his response to how he's going to put, get rid of or, solve these youth crime issues while still remaining within that consent decree that was a result of a teen being murdered, by police. This is like, are y'all okay? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how, like, this is just quietly happening. Because, like, okay, I'm just going to be for real. I didn't vote for Brandon Johnson. I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I will say I didn't vote for Brandon Johnson. And I didn't vote for, Lori Lightfoot either. Like, and it's like, and who did the runoff? It was Brandon and, who was in the runoff? Vallis, right? So yeah, right. Okay. So we knew how that was gonna go, right? So like, but my initial, I'm talking about the primary, I didn't vote for Brandon. I voted for him in the runoff. But that's because y'all made me. Y'all did this, okay? Now, we ain't gonna rehash the election. But what I will say, I'm going in 50 directions. I know my brain all over the place. But what I will say is that we had a lot to say about Willie, right? And how he was supporting the police, how FOP was supporting him. But when you look at who Johnson, Mr. I'm running on, defund the police, I'm a community activist, I'm with the teachers union. I'm looking for mental health versus policing. Like bringing down, defunding police, making sure we reach out to community. He was heavy on community policing, heavy on advocate for the youth, da 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 da, right? And that's how he ran. Like he was going to be a very progressive, tough on police. Maybe not tough on police because I know we're over that whole idea, right? Are we over that? Because Lori Lightfoot came in, she was running the same way, tough on police. I was a prosecutor. I was investigating police. I was with the DOJ. Da, 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 da. And then here you came in, you were like, no. No. Put your foot on their neck. No, it could have been worse. Like, I'm not trying to rat on Lori, but like, come on, y'all. Y'all know when y'all was out there protesting, the CPD was going hard. And I understand it was a lot going on too, like from CPD's perspective, like with this pandemic and everything else that's going on, and with the DOJ breathing down your neck, and having the interim police chief thing with the other one that left because he was drinking and falling asleep, and it was a lot, and God knows everything else going on, right? And then then you get these carjackings going up, you get all this stuff going on. It's just a lot, and then terrorism on top of all that you got to worry about, right? So I get it, like CPD plus all the other issues, like there's a lot of stuff. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, now we got this guy that Brandon picked, and it's like when you're listening to him, he sounds like, blue line. Like, and I mean, he should be like, I don't expect him to not ride for his police, but it's like, sir, he ain't even, to me, like, I don't know what y'all are hearing, but he's not even trying to hide it. Like, it's just like, look. Like he's saying like the things like, oh, I understand the youth. Oh, I understand. I was a kid. I was this, I was that. But it's very much giving, yeah, I came from that. And then look at me now, though. I didn't keep doing that. So I know what it takes. And, if I got to put my foot up, I will. I don't know. I'm holding off my judgment. I haven't seen anything other than, oh, I never finished what he said. So I haven't seen anything other than, Brandon selected him answering some initial questions from the press. And then I saw the interview that came up, I think yesterday or so, where he mentioned, so they asked him, I believe this was, I don't remember who interviewed him, but they asked him what was he going to do in regard to the consent decree and then also the youth crime and, the mobs, them kind of going downtown and doing whatever they're calling it now, right? And so, and the shoplifting and all that. And so he was like, he was going to use aggressive constitutional policing was how he was going to solve those issues within the parameters of the DOJ consent decree. And he stated, I'm paraphrasing, he stated that he cannot, like, if he allows the political climate, obviously with everyone looking at the police in this lens of, brutality and what are y'all going to do about it and things like that. If I'm going to worry about the political climate and render my officers useless or ineffective, then I'm not doing my job. I get what he is saying, but it's like, you're not leaving enough for me to trust that you really get, like, that you really gotta do that, sir. Like, are you sure? Because it just sounds like you just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you just like, I can't, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but also, nah, bruh. Like, I don't know. It's very much given, to me, it is very much given, like, I'm just saying the thing that I have to say, but really, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I gotta do, and y'all will thank me later. Like, it's okay. So, the saying, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what I'm getting from oh boy. I'm getting superintendent is giving, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I get it though, because it's a lot. Like, it's so much. Like, I I don't know. So okay, who is this? Willie Wilson, I believe, came out and said something recently about the police. No, he was saying something about immigration. And some of the same people, I see y'all on my Nextdoor app and all the little neighborhood group chats and stuff. And so some of the same people who were complaining about the migrants and, you know, them being at the police stations and on the ground, for whatever their reasons were that they were upset about it, they then turned on Willie when Willie basically was given the exact proposed solutions that they had in mind before it came out of Willie's mouth. It's like, oh, but I don't want to hear him because he supported Trump. But it's like, but then you sound like Trump because you're literally sending back, build the wall. How they get here? They don't have shots. They don't want to work. Like, I just, the cognitive dissonance is killing me right now. It's like, bruh, y'all sound like Trump supporters. And like, I'm not the one that's judging you because I've never been that one. Y'all were doing that shit. Like, you can be a Democrat and be pro-life. I know some of these people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did we get here? Like, how did we get here? That's what these labels got y'all heads messed up. Like how what's happening in Israel and in the Gaza Strip. People, the trend in social media with the, you know, the Jewish people who are protesting what's happening and protesting Israeli action and asking them for, you know, a ceasefire. These are the same people. They're supposed to be the people. Like, you know, that's supposed to be their same religion, right? But then obviously y'all keep conflating Zionism with Judaism. And so here we are. You keep conflating, oh, Biden did that for us, being black with being a Democrat, right? You if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So we black, huh? And we got Biden, and he talking about Congress made me build the wall because Trump already gave the money. I tried, y'all. Go look. That's what you just said last week. I tried, y'all, but I can't stop them from building a wall because the Congress already got the wall from Trump, the money from Trump for the wall, so it's too late to make it stop. Like, he sounds so stupid, bro. Why was this the better option, y'all? Can y'all please tell me the logic? Like, I just want to see somebody draw this shit out for me. Put it out on paper. I want to see the side by side. What is better? Honestly, I'm about to pull that up. Because somebody said the other day, I'm all over the place. I started out talking about Snelling that. Y'all, because y'all pissing me the fuck off, honestly. That's why I was trying to be nice. I was trying to start off fucking nice. Y'all heard me? I was trying to be real fucking nice. But y'all really pissed me off. You see, I'm over here on my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my all black bitch. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. Because y'all all over the place. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Trump a racist, but then y'all talking about deport him. And then Biden said he better than Trump. He opened the border back up. But he let Title 42 go on, right? Then once the pandemic ended, then the borders didn't open back up, and he didn't let all these folk in here. And then they said it's more people that got caught that are potential flag for terrorism. Like, it was no people coming through in like 2020 or 2019, and now all of a sudden like 100 or some people. Like, it kept going up since Biden been in office. So he not making us safe, right? And so now as all these people getting shipped around from Texas, now y'all realizing what Abbott been saying, which is that this is a federal problem and need a federal solution. We can't take it. So now he done spread the load, and now y'all like, hold on, somebody else got to take this load. Freaking Eric Adams then went down to Texas himself, went down to the border himself. For what? I don't know. Then Brandon Johnson talking about he gonna do the same thing. Y'all going down there for what? Ain't that above y'all pay grade? Like, I'm just really confused about a lot of stuff right now. So I'm just sorry. This is a rant. I'm all over the place, but I'm confused. Why are you going down there with tax dollars to the border to do what? I'm gonna tell them to stop coming. That's not your job, dog. You need to be worried about what's happening in Chicago. You need to be pressing your governor to press the president. You need to be pressing your senators and your your Congress people, to your representatives, to get some legislation to really solve the problems, to figure out what is going on, because this can't be the way. Like, you can't just have people coming and don't have a place for them to be. That's rude. And that's what the girl said over there when they were talking about the lawsuit in South Chicago. That is so rude. You don't invite nobody over to your house and your house is nasty. You don't invite nobody over to your house and you don't have the basic things. Right? Like, imagine you get invited to somebody's house for dinner and they ain't got the food, the toilet paper, the soap, nothing. That's what we doing. We piecing it together. You got them sleeping on the police station for, that's crazy. And then you talk about, and then y'all mad, y'all talking about the crime going up in y'all neighborhoods. I'm looking at y'all in these apps, bro. Like, do y'all think I can't see y'all? Y'all in the Citizen app, y'all in the Ring app, y'all in the Nextdoor app, y'all on Facebook, y'all on Twitter, y'all everywhere, y'all on YouTube. We can see y'all. Y'all sound like Trump supporters. And I'm not judging you, but it's like, don't do that. Say shit like that. Say, send them back. Say they taking a wall. Say they criminals. Say they savages. Say whatever. And then turn around and go, oh, Trump is a racist. Then turn around and go, oh, Biden doing a better job with the border than Trump is. But then you just got through complaining about some shit that only started happening in your neighborhood when Trump got out of office, when Biden got into office, when all of this shit just happened a couple months ago. This started in August. The pandemic ended. They declared the end of that federal health emergency. Then they started letting these people in here in waves. Now he's talking about they cut the asylum line off, and everybody who came after is getting deported. That's what he claimed. That's Biden said that. He's talking about deportations. Is he racist? I ain't seen nobody saying that. Is Biden racist? Because he's talking about deportations now? Is Biden racist? Are y'all racist? Because y'all don't want people using up all y'all resources in y'all neighborhood that y'all pay taxes for? That y'all don't want people in y'all neighborhood that ain't been vetted, that you don't know who they are, why they here, what's their intentions? Are y'all racist? It's just, I just want people to see, like, you could say whatever. Like, tell me when I was flying a flag for Democrats. Tell me when I was flying a flag for Republicans. Tell me when I was caping for whoever. I wasn't. I literally, anytime you hear me speak on this shit, I'm literally pointing out the hypocrisy. Because I'm not going to tell nobody how to vote. I'm not going to tell nobody what their best interest is. Because I know sometimes two things that seem to not be relative can be. Two views don't necessarily have to be mutually exclusive. Right? I can want to allow immigration, and then I can also want it to be a safe and organized process that makes sense, that doesn't put a strain on an already strained economy, a strain on already strained communities. Because mostly where they're doing this stuff, they're doing it in the communities of color. They're doing it in the communities of people who are upwardly mobile, non-white, is what it looked like. They're doing it, like, it's not, I didn't see no tents downtown. Where they at? I'm gonna take that back. I seen them off Taylor and whatever that is, Rubel. But other than that, like, I ain't really seen it, like, in no, you know what I mean? Like, they not down in Millennium Park. They not gonna put them down in Grand Park. It's plenty of room for some tents down there, right? Not my... Not my shredder that went off. shred them up. Shredder. That's why you shouldn't be using your shredder as a footrest. But yeah, so y'all got plenty of room for a tent city down there, but ain't nobody talking about that, are they? No. Right? And the tent city not gonna do it. It's just too cold. It's too stupid. It's just like a waste. It's such a waste. Like, find these people real housing, please. Can you just find a real solution? But like I said, if anything, you need to be making shelter, because there's still people in Chicago that need shelter. You need to be making permanent shelter that can be temporarily used for migrants, but then can be turned over time as needed based on whatever waves of demand for market or vouchers or subsidized housing or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, guys, because this Band-Aid bullshit is crazy, bro. And then Biden, you got money going to Ukraine, Israel, Palestine. He betting on both sides. He got money on Hamas. No, I'm just saying he got money on Hamas. But he got money, humanitarian aid for Gaza, and he gonna give you the bombs to go blow them up, Israel. I mean, like, what's going on? I can't spend the money because Trump already gave it for the wall. They won't let me. This who? And then now you got Brandon here in Chicago, and he's supposed to be progressive, and then the guy he got from the police chief sound like he about to come in here like cow. It's cow time. I'm not mad at it though. It's like I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm just confused. I thought we was like, y'all confusing the shit out of me. I just want somebody to explain this shit to me. How y'all anti Willie Wilson because he was with Trump and he pro police, but then look who the police chief now and y'all ain't said shit. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all sound content. Y'all want the military. Y'all want the National Guard out there. Y'all still be talking that shit. Y'all want the National Guard to get these kids. So I don't know how y'all still talking about that and then saying defund the police. Are y'all the same people? What y'all do? Y'all catfishing? What y'all do? Y'all go to sleep? Wake up, new profile? I mean, what's going on? I'm confused. I genuinely, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm very fucking confused. I be really trying to figure out, like, y'all crazy. Y'all better leave these goddamn clubs, these cliques, these gangs alone, okay? And better do just what makes sense for what the situation called for, and look at each situation as it needs to be looked at so that you can weigh it properly, not just throw it in a basket based on some superficial identification you done made off rip to categorize it into some shit that it probably ain't even, because you ain't looked at it from all sides. But okay, whatever, fine. So I'm not mad. I hope he do come in here and get motherfucking shit together. Like, as long as he's do what he said he's supposed to do. But he won't give an idea of, talking about Snelling, he won't give an idea of how long it'll take him or what the goal is to comply with the consent decree. So that's very concerning, because it's a lot to be done. And I think they said they're at like less than 5% compliance or something ridiculous. And somebody was like, how much you think you can get into compliance? And he couldn't give him a number. It's like, bro, you can't even say 30. Damn, you could have threw her a bomb, bro. You be like, by the end of next year, 25. Yeah, that sounds good. That's what I'm saying. He ain't even trying to make it sound good. It's very much giving. It's it's very much giving. The popos is gonna be like, yes, we back in here. You know what I'm saying? But I do like what he was saying about, like, definitely focusing on, like, officers' mental health, and then taking a lot of that responsibility off of them. So it does sound like he does want to work with Brandon on some of the more progressive measures of, getting more mental health, not sending officers on those type of calls if it's all just something that could be resolved by somebody, or along with, in conjunction with some psychological mental health component. So yeah, I'm honestly, I'm like, please don't pay me no attention. I just want y'all to think, like, freely. Like, stop putting yourself in these boxes, because then you sound stupid when you then turn around and say some shit that's completely contradictory to what the fuck you was standing for a minute ago. Like, you can't say I want to defund the police, and then turn around and go, I'm so sick of these kids carjacking and stealing packages off my porch, calling National Guard. Y'all want the National Guard for y'all Amazon packages. Dead ass. Y'all know y'all do. I see you. I see you on the Ring app. Okay. I see what y'all. Get a fucking Amazon locker. You gonna shoot a goddamn kid in the damn back trying to steal your damn Savage Fenty draws and shit. His dumb ass don't know this is some damn Rihanna draws, and he gonna get shot in the back by the damn National Guardsman because your ass couldn't get an Amazon locker. This crazy, y'all. Like, I'm laughing, I'm joking, but I laugh to keep from crying. Y'all really don't know. Y'all niggas be stressing me the fuck out. No, y'all don't. I ain't finna let y'all stress me out. That's why I'm laughing. Cause y'all tripping, bro. Y'all need to get this shit together. Like, y'all really tripping. So yeah. So I just found that funny. Like, people was really mad at Willie when he said something about deportations and stuff. But I was like, whoa. And I'm looking at the names. I'm like, these are the exact same people who were like, no, man, because, like, why they all here in our neighborhood? Why they need to send it back to Texas. Send it back where they came from. Now you don't want to hear it. Okay. Woo, all over the place, y'all. Get it together, okay? But yeah, they were talking about, so now I think they're still kind of in limbo with the tent city idea. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out if Biden has now authorized deportations, and then with Chicago being a sanctuary city, meaning that we're not necessarily a sanctuary city, so that also was in the news too. But we talked about that on another episode a little bit. But Harold Washington made the county or the city, the city, one of the policies is that local cooperation with federal immigration authorities. He refused, basically. I said that all backwards, but you get what I'm saying. So we're a sanctuary city because our officers will not assist in federal immigration, activities. But I don't know. This is crazy, y'all. And so yeah, somebody was like, but then that doesn't mean that we're like obligated to like feed and clothe and house them. But then somebody in city council, I can't remember who it was. I think I was like listening to it. I wasn't watching, but she was like, but even if we were to get rid of, because there's some Republican members who are trying to get rid of the sanctuary city designation. They think that'll solve the problem. And whoever this was like, well, no, even if we get rid of it, we're still going to have to feed and clothe people and take care of them because they're, in our city. And I'm worried about what? Like, I've been hungry. Bitch, I've been in Chicago my whole life, and I've also been hungry. Who do I call for the emergency, you know what I'm saying? The emergency wings. Huh? Who do I call? Who do I call for the Marlins chicken? Help me. Nah, for real. That's crazy though. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, are y'all just making up shit though? Because I'm just really trying to figure this out. Like, since when? Since when? Especially when I think about, like, and I'm really not trying to, like, this is no shade. Like, this is no triumph of struggles. It's just facts that I just like to point out. It's like, Illinois during Reconstruction and antebellum, like, we were not very black friendly. Like, John Jones can attest to that. Okay, he ain't even got no he how you got a landmark for black abolitionists in Chicago with no marker? What's the landmark with no marker, bro? What's that? Yeah, John and Mary Jones. He was an abolitionist. It's like, So I mean, it's plenty of shit. Ida B. Wells, she's writing about all of them lynchings. Like, come on, y'all didn't want black people in Illinois. We had to have papers. They passed the law. Logan passed the law talking about a slave law. Helped pass that slave law. They called it the slave law, like, because they were basically saying, you're a freeman without your papers or whatever, we fine you, or you caught doing something, whatever the laws they set up. It was like a vagrancy law, like, disguised as a vagrancy law, but it was anti-black. And it's like, okay, and so we catch you not doing that, whatever. Pay your $50 fine. Oh, you ain't got the $50. We gonna auction you to whoever got the 50. Then you just work for them till they say you paid it off. Which, like, what? Like, you don't know what math they doing. Like, what is this? So essentially, they called it the slave law because you basically could defunct to being a slave as a free person that just stepped on Illinois soil. So, like, please, y'all, like, let's stop. So this crazy. So it's like people are guaranteed when they migrate to Illinois or Chicago, like 3 hots in a cot. Like, where'd that come from? Who? What? I missed that. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to figure out, are we making up shit, or like, where this at? Point it to me. Point it to me in the law where it say we owe these people 3 hots in a cot. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, and I'm not, like, people do not deserve to die and starve and suffer and, leave a bad situation and then come to a worse situation. But at the end of the day, like, it is very upsetting for multiple communities. I've never seen Chicago more united about a thing since Michael Jordan and them damn 6P Bulls. Like, it was Chinese people out there yelling in Chinese about the migrants. I'm like, what? They're like, we migrants too. And no, like, and stop it. Like, this is crazy. Like, the migrants are against the migrants. The blacks, the police want them out the stations. Like, what is going on? Like, who actually want? Like, I just want whoever was like, yeah, welcome on in. Who? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who were you? Who were you? Raise your hand. I mean, Lori gone. Okay. It just seemed like it was a political ploy that y'all took too far because y'all thought it was cute at first. I guess y'all really didn't understand how many people was trying to come over here. Like, what? Y'all ain't know what was going on in Venezuela? Y'all ain't know what was going on in Haiti? Like, y'all don't read world politics, no world news? Like, y'all don't know what's happening out here? They thought it was cute. It was cute when it was like 1,000 migrants got sent to your city. It was cute when it was 2,000. It was cute. But then 5,000-10,000. Whoa. It will. Somebody showed us side by side. Eric Adams. It will destroy this city. But earlier you was like, oh yeah, welcome migrants. We love everybody. Come on in. Lori, same thing. Come on in. Now it's we can't. We need the resources. We need the help. Now Brandon been a little too cool for me on the whole thing, and so is Pritzker. But Adams is on some Eric Adams, New York mayor, is like, no, we done with this shit. So I don't know. I need Chicago to get a little bit more on that level, but then you going down there like Eric Adams did. What you about to go down there and say? He just did that. Why y'all doing that? That's Kamala's job. Kamala's supposed to be down there trying to figure out what the fuck going on at the border. Why she ain't down there? I still ain't heard her say shit about this border. Except don't come. Remember that? Don't come. That was what she did. That was her working on the border. Don't come. I'm confused. I'm confused. I just want answers. So this video went all over the place. I was supposed to talk about some other stuff, but I'm so upset. I'm so confused. So yeah, like, I mean, just Black Americans, when, antebellum Reconstruction, we weren't given no 3 hots in a cot. And I just want to make sure we remember that. That's all. You ain't got to hate nobody. You ain't got to hate on nobody. You ain't got to get all upset about it. You ain't got to raise your voice. You know what I mean? But definitely don't forget. And if there is a resource for somebody else, then the resource should be there for you too. Otherwise, that's discrimination. You are a U.S. citizen in your neighborhood. And if you ain't got nowhere to sleep, then should nobody else got nowhere to sleep. If you ain't got nothing to eat, then should nobody else have nothing to eat. It is what it is. So let's, but we definitely still, like I said, still just have to be mindful of, like, some of these people really did come from some real effed up stuff, and there's like no good reason to come all the way over here if if you weren't trying to make a better life for yourself. So as long as people are really on that, I'm supporting that. But yeah, I feel like federal immigration reform is the only answer at this point. These cities are not going to be able to handle this on their own. President Biden is not the man for the job. He's shown us. Um, Kamala Harris is the scariest thing ever in that VPC. I just want to say that again. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, but y'all voted for this shit. I didn't do it. Charlemagne tried to help y'all. The one time y'all should have listened to Charlemagne the God didn't. So yeah, I don't know what to say. But like you can't do the same thing that middle class white people been doing, voting against their own interests because they don't want to allow black progress, afford the opportunities for black progress. It's been going on ever since blacks got the right to vote. White women, that's crazy. White women that y'all waited on suffrage for y'all voting rights, and black men was voting before y'all. That still tickles me to this day. Like y'all still don't get it. The Karens still don't get it. That white man did not want you to vote. I went to see the Barbie movie. I went to see the Barbie movie. And that shit is so deep. That patriarchy breakdown so deep, bro. I can't believe Barbie was like philosophical as fuck. I loved it. Loved every second. Girl power. But I forgot what I was about to say about Barbie. So I'm in the movies, and when Ken says, "You guys are doing the patriarchy wrong," and the guy was like, "Oh no, we just quieter about it," or I forgot what he said. We just hide it better. This white man was sitting right next to me. Boy, that's the hardest he laughed through the whole movie. I'm like, if anybody know about that patriarchy, it's the white man. It's working well for all the men. But it's man, it is like the jetpack for the white man. You know, the rest of y'all, yeah, it get y'all across the street. White man though, white man put that patriarchy jetpack on and he to the moon, baby. Y'all gonna get it. But that's funny to me, white women. Y'all got played. How the fuck? How y'all let the former slaves get more rights than y'all first? That's crazy. And so we wonder why black women, they was looking at us during the feminist movement. Because we ain't have to be scared of our men. I mean, we had to be scared to some extent, but you know, he had bigger fish to fry when he decided to fry them. But a white woman dealing with a white man back in that time, child, I don't know. And then don't let it be, like the slaves that was, the masters was right. And she got to figure this out. Like, hold on, the baby, she done had the baby. That baby look like my husband. Where she get that little light baby from? She just was mad. So, white women, y'all better get it together too, because y'all seen how y'all was voting for Trump. I ain't telling y'all who to vote for, because shit, I don't know. I don't like none of these motherfuckers. Even Cornel West, RFK, all these motherfuckers full of shit. But, baby, I know one thing is I'm going to vote for the motherfucker that's going to do the thing I need them to do for me and mine, and pressure them to make sure they doing it. If you're going to pick the lesser of two evils or four evils or whoever the fuck, pick the one that's going to do the thing that's most, the thing that's going to elevate you the most. The people, you and the people you love the most. Regardless of skin, racism got us fucked up, bro. Racism is the stupid shit ever. It don't mean nothing. And we living our lives all through this shit. It's crazy. White women, y'all got to be the most confused. That shit is crazy to me. I'm like, it really dawned on me. And then watching Barbie, like, I hope y'all saw that shit, bro. Like, are y'all paying attention? The black woman was the president, the black Barbie. Black women, we always been the leaders. That's why they came to us during the feminist movement in the, what was it, the 60s and 70s. They needed black women. They always looked to black women. Black women have always been connected to the earth. We are the mothers of the earth. And we are the most powerful of women within the patriarchy because our men are the least powerful. So when we gonna get it together? Shout out to Priscilla P, because she broke that shit down. That makes so much sense. She did an interview with Jane Elliott and broke that shit down. White women are right under that patriarchy. And so, like I said, watching that Barbie movie and that white man, he was sitting with his wife or whatever. She wasn't laughing. He laughed harder. That patriarchy was tickling the shit out of him, okay? As it should, okay? Shit. Patriarchy is everything to the white man, okay? It just get the black man, you know what I'm saying? It just get the black man some Jonathan Major. Did y'all see that shit? Hold on, okay, this is it. I'm gone. Jonathan Majors. The slander was loud, but the clearance was quiet. What is going on with that? All I just saw was, Marvel quietly tripling down that they're gonna continue with his roles in the Marvel universe, and then some evidence came out, video and scratches. It looked like the classic "bitch, give me my phone back" scratch down his arm. I've left one of them before. Nigga, who the fuck you texting? I won't do that no more though. Never. That was young me. But yeah, that was that classic nigga, who the fuck you texting scratch going down his arm. And some blood on his pillow or some shit. Whatever. So all of that to say that I just want to know what's really going on with Jonathan Majors. Cause y'all can't be loudly talking about the man did some shit. But then they said the girl who accused him, she done fled the country. So I'm like, damn. For real? I just need some evidence. I just need somebody to verify for that for me. So I ain't confirming nothing allegedly. But yeah, I found that to be quite interesting. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about the new police chief. I ain't really look into nothing deeply as I wanted to today, but like I said, y'all tripping me out because y'all are y'all coming together behind this migrant shit though. That's crazy. This is the only thing that I done seen, like I said, United Chicago since the 6P. So I just would love for us to use that as like I said, use that as an engine, because if they find things for migrants, then they should also be available for you. So if they starting to deport some of these folk and they not really gonna stay here, whatever they open up for them, that's why they trying to stick to tents. But it's like, hey, if you gonna spend $150 motherfucking million and tear up my goddamn vacant lot over here, then you might as well put some type of container housing or something. Like, I just don't get it. So, like, get it together. Y'all really gotta y'all gotta get this together. I ain't got time. I'm in school. So y'all this is what I'm doing. This is my part. Now you do yours, okay? All right. Thanks for joining me. And I promise it won't be as erratic next time. I'll I'll organize the stuff. I probably won't. All right.